Looking for a fun, colorful, and crafty way to help your child remember and explain all sorts of information, from science and math to literature, history, and more? Let's talk about Lapbooks, and I'll even walk you through the easy process of creating your own from office supplies you probably already have. A Lapbook is a project your student creates as a learning tool. It's a visual presentation that summarizes key concepts in a pictorial form. It's more of a folder than an actual book, and they're typically 2 or 3 fold. The idea is that your student is handling content multiple times in a variety of ways, not just reading and answering questions. There's the initial learning of information, but also your students will make decisions regarding how to organize it all. They'll literally handle the information while creating the Lapbook, summarizing what they learned, and presenting the Lapbook to family and friends. They're typically made by gluing 2 or more file folders together. On the cover and inside, you add mini booklets, flaps, or pockets that allow the student to interact with the material you're learning. Think of those lift the flap books kids love. You might initially create a Lapbook yourself to teach young children letters and sounds. But any student who can read, cut, and paste can create a topical Lapbook. These students can make decisions about what to include and how they want it to look. They can be as simple or as over-the-top as they like. The topic of a Lapbook is your choice. If you're studying American history, for example, you might choose to create one on the presidents, or just one president. You could do one on the states and capitals, or just choose one state, like the Iowa Lapbook we're going to make here shortly. How specific you get depends on how your child learns, as well as their age and interest. Students learn while making the Lapbook and by using it as a reference once it's finished. It's something they can show family and friends. When a child can teach others about a topic, you know they have really learned it. Lapbooks seem to be more popular with elementary students than older kids. However, for an older student, a Lapbook can serve as an assessment or final project. Several Lapbooks over the school year naturally create a portfolio of a student's work, which can serve as an evaluation or simply as a keepsake. The flexibility factor makes the Lapbook method a good option for a variety of learning styles and for those with special learning challenges. Use bold colors and simple pockets or flaps to create interactive elements that suit your learner. When you think about the basic learning styles, visual, auditory, tactile, and kinesthetic, creating a Lapbook can meet all of these. Using colors and reading text appeal to the visual learner. You can include song lyrics for the auditory child or even memory verses. The tactile or kinesthetic learner will enjoy the construction process and interacting with the Lapbook's foldable elements. So I want to show you the finished product of the Lapbook first. And here's our cover with the state seal. You could put the child's name and the date on this. And we open it up, and here we have major rivers, and a little foldable. We've got 2 flap books with major lakes and geography facts, a little pocket with border states, and these all originated from the list we made up first. Here's a pocket with the fish. There's a little topographical map. Here is a little, found this on a template online, and rather than printing it, I just made one up. So if you're reasonably artistic, you can do that. But this is the state flower and then different facts. You get it, kind of some cool facts. And then fold that up. I just kind of closed it with a little piece of tape. And inside, we've got this pocket here to place our tickets. And our tickets have 2 categories. This is places to go and places I've been. So these are blank, and you can just write on them. If you want to be fancy, you can print them yourself. We've got the flag. And then here, okay, I cheated a little bit and didn't make it from scratch. Our graphic designer, Emily, did this for us. But it's the state facts, and this is another flap book with 6 flaps, and this is state capital, state tree, state bird. You can see it's from my list over here. And then as you open the flaps, there's the Iowa State song, and then there's pictures on the inside. Whether you are a crafty parent or not, you can do this. It's basic cut and paste, nothing too tricky. Search online for a Lapbook you like and use that as your model. Then look for templates of the foldables you see. Many of these are free, and you might find one style you really like and use it for a variety of topics. This project can be as simple or as elaborate as your student likes. Remember, your child should have ownership of their creation. You're going to show them how, but it's on them to do the work. If you have a child resisting the lapbooking method, they may not be a lapbooking kid, and that's okay. There may be some note-taking skills they gleaned in the process. Because this is a crafty project, I'd like to walk you through the process of making one, from researching content to the cut and paste part. I want to show you the pieces and how to use them. There are basically 3 main things needed to prepare for making a lapbook: a main topic with subtopics, your content, and supplies. First, let's talk about topics and subtopics. Either you choose or you help your student choose. You might find inspiration in an area they're already studying, or maybe from something they need to memorize. Consider their age and subject area. Once you get brainstorming topic ideas, the creative juices really start to flow. They don't have to choose an academic topic. It can just be an area of interest. If your student is really into cats or cakes or piano or soccer, dirt bikes, or video games, have them make a lapbook and watch as they learn more about the topic. If they enjoy the process, lapbooks are an effective learning tool for that student. So let's learn about Iowa. A state lapbook can be part of any social studies year. I decided to cover 3 subtopics: state facts, natural geography, and fun facts and places, and created 3 lists. I chose these 3 areas after looking at several books about the states on our website. I chose to go with the lay of the land and some basic facts about Iowa. This helps me focus my efforts, and now I can research content to include in the lapbook. Once I have my content, I can look for fun foldables to fit the space and the amount of information. As you curate your content, go beyond the internet. You can use curriculum, encyclopedias, dictionaries, library resources, personal knowledge, and friends and family. You might pick up brochures from gas stations or rest stops. It's a fun way to help your student learn research skills and how to organize content. Because I have 3 subtopics, I'm going to use a trifold format using 2 file folders glued together. Other items we're using are some paper templates we printed off, glue sticks, markers, library pockets, and a few specifics we printed in color to cut out. Assembling your lapbook can be done in stages or all at once, depending on your student and your individual preference. If this is part of your curriculum, you might add to your lapbook as a new element comes up. Otherwise, take a day to make your lapbook and treat it as a reference tool during the school year. The file folders go together a little bit tricky because we want to make that pocket in the middle. So I'm going to show you how we did that. So we've got 2 folders, a red and an orange. And rather than just stick them all the way down like this, which you could do, and if you did that, you would just have a very straightforward tri-fold. But we want to make a pocket. So we're going to put our glue just here, okay? And then we're going to cut this bit here. A little awkward there. We're going to cut that like so. And then when we attach this, because that glue isn't all the way in there, we just made a little pocket. So here's our page 1, 2, and 3. Our back flap becomes page 4, and then there's our cover. Now see how that didn't want to close on me right? I have trimmed, you just trim a little off. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages plus our cover. Now let me show you where we put all of our components. We went with the state seal on front, and that's a simple thing to just print off the internet, no big deal there. We went with the natural geography, our geographic elements went right inside. So we had our major rivers, major lakes, geography facts, and this is cute, the little border states. And then here's our pocket. That's where you can put tickets. Say you got a photo or you've got a brochure, you want to pick out a little bit of something, put it in your pocket of a neat memory that you've got. Our places, the little ticket things went here, and our flag went here, and that was just something we printed off. And then the state facts was the one that I said our gal Emily did something special. That was this part right here, our state facts. And this is just fun. You know, you've got the pocket here, and on this one, I ended up putting extras on the back because there was just some stuff that didn't fit in my categories, and I wanted to include it. And you can, because your book is your book, right? So that's how it went together. Let me show you the finished one more time. Here's my Iowa Lapbook with the seal, our geographical elements, are interesting places. And if they get a little bent up, it's just really not that big of a deal, you know. And then you've got this, and you know, someone asked, what do you do with these? And it's like, well, keep the ones that you know you think you're going to use during the school year, but you don't have to keep every single thing. It is okay to keep a few as a representation of what you studied that year. Lapbooks are personal and diverse, and they're a fun way for students to both learn the information and share it with others. Loads of websites and video tutorials dedicated to lapbooking can help you find templates and ideas. Lapbooking is a method that benefits a wide variety of students and ages while enjoying the time spent learning at home. Kids learn from both the process and the product. If you have further questions on this topic or others, our consultant team is available to help you for free Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5 Central Time, online chat or on phone at 888-841-3456 or email us at consultants@rainbowresource.com. Be sure to like and subscribe for more helpful videos from Rainbow Resource Center.